Today, we are sharing a career counseling seminar with you with our distinguished speaker, Ms. Mehak Masood. She is a coordinator and technical
अस्सलाम
advisor
वालेकुम।
climate change
सबसे
in
पहले बहुत
GIZ.
बहुत शुक्रिया नॉलेज इंस्पेक्शन का कि उन्होंने मुझे मदऊ किया एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक पे बात करने के लिए। आज हम बात करेंगे कि एनवायरमेंटल साइंसेस और क्लाइमेट चेंज या इस फील्ड में क्या स्कोप है स्टूडेंट्स का और इसको वो कैसे परस्यू कर सकते हैं। थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन मेरा नाम महक मसूद है। मैं एक एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट, क्लाइमेट चेंज स्पेशलिस्ट और एक सस्टेनेबिलिटी साइंटिस्ट मैं अपने आप को कैटेगराइज करती हूँ। I recently completed my Masters in Environment with Climate Change Specialization from University of Melbourne. I got the Australia Award Scholarship for that. उससे पहले academically I have done MPhil in Environmental Sciences and Bachelor's in Environmental Sciences from Kinnaird College for Women. उसके अलावा I worked with Government of Punjab and then with international organizations like British Council, IUCN, USAID, or currently I'm working with GIZ Pakistan as a climate change specialist. Moreover, my career path, I worked as environmental specialist, but now I'm working after my graduation and master's as a climate change expert. So knowledge inspection का शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने मुझे इस टॉपिक के लिए बुलाया। हमारे कुछ सवालात जो कि मुझे पहले से रेफ़र हुए हैं तो मैं वन बाय वन उनका जवाब दूंगी। पूछा गया है कि एमफिल को किस सब्जेक्ट में किया जाए या इसका स्कोप क्या ज़्यादा है, और कुछ सवालात ऐसे हैं कि इन्वायरमेंटल साइंस के बाद हमें जॉब का क्या प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स है, पीपीएससी या एफसीपीएस में हम ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, कंपनीज़ और इंस्टीट्यूशंस जॉब कैसे अवेल कर रही है, क्लाइमेट चेंज डिपार्टमेंट है कि नहीं है, उसकी कैसे बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं, हमें और क्या करना चाहिए। इस किस्म के कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं। पहले मैं स्टार्ट करूँगी कि वाई आई चोज़ एनवायरमेंटल साइंसेज इन 2004। कुछ रीज़न था कि आई रियली वांटेड टू परस्यू माय करियर इन साइंसेज. I always wanted to do something because that's something, it's in my genes. My father is also an was my environmental manager in a firm, and then even my grandfather. So it's some sort of a house subject. So when this subject was introduced in 2004, I thought that it's a good subject that has a merger of both pure sciences and applied sciences, and also arts as well. So it's a very interdisciplinary subject which has a very different, unique approach. So I chose that subject and I really enjoyed that. And उस वक्त क्योंकि this is an emerging subject, उस वक्त भी ये subject emerge हो रहा था, latest treaties वगैरह they were being signed at that period of time, और उसमें progression काफ़ी थी subject की, which is not clearly seen in other subjects, but this subject has this diversity and progression that it's always been emerging. So मैंने बैचलर्स भी इसमें किया, फिर then मैंने एमफिल भी इसी में किया। इसके बहुत सारे डिफरेंट डोमेन्स हैं। आपको आप इसमें इन्वायरमेंटल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम पे भी जा सकते हैं, एक आपको इंडस्ट्रियल बेस ऑफ स्टडी है। If you can go to the green side, which includes ecological and nature-based master's programs like forestry and natural resource management, climate change, or sustainability. This is a new now this is one of the new avenues been opened in recent years. So यू हैव मल्टीपल ऑप्शन. इस अगेन डिपेंड, जब आपने ये सब्जेक्ट चूज़ किया है, आप जब इसको पढ़ना स्टार्ट करते हैं, नॉर्मली यूनिवर्सिटी का करिकुलम है, दिस दे टेल यू ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स एंड देन यू कैन फाइंड योर ओन पाथ लेटर ऑन. सो इसमें आपका खुद इंटरेस्ट डेवलप होता है कि आप सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट सेक्टर पे जाना चाहते हो या आप इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर में जाना चाहते हो. सो इट्स सम फॉर coming to this field, you really need to have this understanding why you are doing this first. Before doing any MPhil and BS honors for any subject, you have to understand why do you want to do this. If you determine that, then everything will be easy for you. Coming back to the environmental science subject, कि आप इट्स अ वेरी टिपिकल कि स्कोप ज़्यादा है कि नहीं है. देखिए, स्कोप किसी भी चीज़ का आपको खुद डिफाइन करना होता है, खुद एड्रेस करना होता है. I would say the situation is still same when I started working 10 years down the lane to up till now. बट हाँ, थोड़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट हुई है कुछ डिपार्टमेंट्स में, और ज़्यादा रिक्रूटमेंट हुई है, बट स्टिल इन्वायरमेंटल साइंसेस की पर्टिकुलर टाइप उतनी मार्केट नहीं है जितनी कि अदर सब्जेक्ट्स की है. सो अगर आप ये एमफिल कर रहे हैं, अगर आपको प्योरली इन्वायरमेंटल साइंसेस पे नहीं करना, तो देयर आर अदर सब्जेक्ट्स एज वेल दैट कॉल इन्वायरमेंटल इकोनॉमिक्स, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, सस्टेनेबिलिटी, industrial management, industrial ecology. So there's much variety which can come under the umbrella of environmental sciences. Okay, so climate change के ऊपर आ जाते हैं. Since my specialization in stream is climate change, और वो which wasn't available in Pakistan in that way, which I studied in Melbourne University. The courses are very different. They have introduced me to a very new skill set and very new type of organizations. What is ongoing in the current world, how you need to be paced up with it. So these are the all things I learned there. So climate change is an emerging subject, which I say it should be the one of the, students should consider this as their career option. In youth, if you further branch out climate change, it includes climate justice, climate action, climate law, climate markets, carbon trading, abatement. So these are all branching out things which are being currently on. So for that purpose, students what should they do for better understanding? They should read what's ongoing in the sphere. I mean, I'm sure people over here don't even know what's UNFCCC is, how this Paris agreements work out, what is the Sustainable Development Goals, what is the difference between climate change mitigation and adaptation. So these are the things which students over here should understand, and also a lot of reading, and there's always a new things going on in climate change at the global level. Like when I was studying, I myself updated myself often on conference of parties, how does that work with the negotiations. Even I've seen so many students, but I never see any MPhil and BS students over here attending COP, or maybe writing on that. So these are the options which can be pursued. The next question I've got is like, within Pakistan, what jobs do we have that are suitable for both the genders, or is just a field, a job, or a PhD or masters, what can be done? So for the both of the genders, I think most of the desk job, environmental science, there are women very much in this field, and there are very highly accomplished women in Pakistan working as that. I personally myself is a founder of one of the initiatives like Green Women Pakistan, and they are amazing women with have a different diversified experiences, and they are also going for entrepreneurship. So I would say the women are there, but yes, it would be easy for male students to work in a field, and then industries, considering the local perspective. But I have met girls who are working as an environmental engineer in the fields of mold, which is oil fields. So I think it's a field, but this field is more famous and popular in the female setup. So there are women working there, being at very good positions, but still the competition is over there. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एक आया है कि इन्वायरमेंटल साइंसेज में फिर या बैचलर्स करने के बाद पीपीएससी या एफसीएससी में आपको जॉब्स मिल सकती है फॉर लेक्चरशिप. नोटिफिकेशन आया है. There is a government notification that you can even join lecturership for teaching biology in different colleges as per the public commission job, and also in the teaching domain as well. Which companies and institutions offering jobs in Pakistan after BS in environmental sciences or climate change? Well, then again, this is a very niche market. And again, it depends that you need to be very on the toe when you are doing the research. So currently government departments में भी एक environment का बंदा चाहिए different projects में. कंपनीज वाले भी हायर करते हैं. अगर आप ने OHS या EHS के कोर्सेज कर लिए हैं तो then they have more scope in industries. So now industries is also hiring. So this, you cannot categorize which and where. Then you have to sort it by yourself. But yes, majority of them are offering jobs like internees and MTOs as well for industries like Nestle, PepsiCo, Coke. So even the local industries, they're also offering job for BS environmental sciences. They need a occupational health and safety officer. Okay, the next question is internship. What could be the good options? How should we go for it? So, as I mentioned, every like Angro, Nestle, Pepsi, even WWF, UNDP, they offer internships in environmental sciences, climate change, and management system. So, and also there are some government departments also offering internships as well with EPD and other stuff. So yes, internships are important. I would say instead of doing internship, you should also doing some small community projects as well, social action projects, and then there are grants as well internationally available which you can apply, and then you can do some practical work as well. So in that way you can also gain the practical skill set and also the understanding of working and also getting the experience as well.